Hello, friends. This is Olga, mature medical student from Ukraine, and also the former Italian refugee. Yeah, I had been to Italy almost 2 years, and now I returned back home to Ukraine. And now I live here about 1 month, probably more than 1 month. Yes. Yeah, and so what is like to be here, what I'm feeling, what I see. And also I remember that probably half of the year before, or 5 months, I did I was in Italy in that time, and I made a video, Is Ukraine safe? So I would like to react on that my video. But before this, I want to tell you a couple words about the my channel, because you saw that there was at least two different videos, quite different from rest of videos. It was a little bit with a comedy, and the reason of this was that I decided to make my videos more diverse, uh, more more positive, at least those videos that connected with medicine. Is not much connected with the war, and I hope first try was not that bad. Yes, and now I am returning to the topic of this video. So what was my feelings? First of all, when I returned back home, to my home exactly, that for me was very hard, especially probably first 2 or even 3 weeks here. And I felt real depression, and life was for me just terribly hard, despite on that comedy videos I made. And yeah, the reason was that in my house was a little bit Robert. So there I saw that some instruments, something was stolen. Not everything, but it was not that pleasant. First impression. Then I understood that I do not have here heating. The temperature were outside, I don't know, it probably was -5 or something. I cannot judge, but it was definitely minus. It was cold. And when first night I spent here, I found some heating fan, very small. It was the only source of the heat that I just can warm up the room. And I turned it on. It worked all night. It was quite not safe, because these heating fans, they can cause the fire. But I was very tired, so I didn't turn it off, and it worked all night. Nothing happens bad, so was everything fine, no fire, nothing bad. But after one night of constant warming, at the morning I saw that temperature in the room was +6. So when I felt asleep was less, probably, I don't know, +1 or 0. I have no idea, but I remember that for me it was very, very cold when I went to sleep. And my cats, they also tried to get inside under the blanket. For them it was also very, very cold. It was a night like this. After the next day, I understood that also I do not have water, so no shower, no possibility to cook something. Yeah, and my electric oven was stolen, and my gas oven, no gas, it turned off. So I cannot cook, I have no water, I have no shower, nothing. And the only way to make some food, to cook something for me, was to use the I don't know how to call it, the wooden stove, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's correct, the word. When the wood burns, it smells not very pleasant. And for me, it was terrible. And yeah, that's why probably I was so depressed. And I tried to warming up all day my room here when I'm sleeping. First day was +6, on the next day it was +8, on the next day it was +11 or something. To my luck, the temperature outside become increasing, so it was like 5 + 5 + 3. So for me it was a little bit easier to warming up my room with a small this heating fan, and also with some this using the wood and wooden oven or stove. I don't know if I pronounce it correct. I just remember the word sounds like this. So it was very very hard. And also I had the lesson, because up to the very new year, every day we had the lesson, so I had to write the tasks, to learn, to answer. And I was sitting here always in the clothes for outside, so in the warm jacket, as if I'm sitting just on the street. So in my room it was not possible to sit like I'm sitting now. Then of course, when you leave, you start to solve the problems. So first of all, I bought some electric oven to cook. At least I bought some better heating battery, so it's safe and it can work all the time. So now I do not have at least this problem. The problem is with water, so I still do not have it. There was also holidays, so I had some rest. Food is getting better. And what about Ukraine? What I see around, I would say that the spirit of the Ukrainian society is quite hard to understand, feel this when I was not in Ukraine. Now I'm feeling this. I think that people are still, they are mostly optimistic. There are some also sad mood could be. And what about safety? Well, we have the app that is calling Alarm. It's like a state app for every phone. Every Ukrainian man may download it and listen when there is some alarm, some danger. And yeah, I had it before, but when I was in Italy, of course, I turned it off. And the first week I didn't use it. I just forgot about it. Yeah, I read the news, so I understood when was something dangerous, when it's not. But when you're sleeping, for example, in the middle of the night, you cannot know if there is some danger. And only this app alarm, it turns on and gives you this terrible sound that you have to go into the shelter. Well, I didn't have it. I didn't use it first two weeks. And just about the new year, at 7 o'clock, probably 7 or 8, it was a morning, and I heard like two powerful explosions somewhere, not of course near, but it was noticeable. My doors, my house a little bit shaked 2 times. I was scared. Actually, it was like a repetition of the first day of the war. It was something very similar, probably less numerous and powerful, but something like this. I was terrified. I read that whole night was shelling in some places of some region near the battlefields, was a lot of drones, was missiles under my region, not far from me, and there was like 3 waves, and all this time I just slept. I didn't know that I was in danger because I didn't use this app alarm. I just forgot about this in Italy. I didn't thought that it's important to use it again, to turn it on again. After that, I turned on and I used it, and yeah, probably every 5 days, at the 5 o'clock in the morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, different time at the evening, it could give you this alarm, and yeah, I use it and I go in the shelter. Yeah, it's a bit scared. I cannot tell you that I'm not scared when I'm reading that ballistic missiles or cruise missiles, and they are somewhere near. Ballistic missile, they will reach the goal after a few minutes. They had been launched from the territory of Russia, somewhere far. I know a lot of Ukrainians that even do not react on any these alarms. They just living how they live. But I'm usually hiding, especially if I understand that attack is numerous and very serious, and I have possibility to hide. It's not pleasant. It distracts from the daily life. And now is my reaction on my that video: is Ukraine safe? First of all, I must say that I was wrong, but not completely wrong. In that video, I made a conclusion that the safest place in Ukraine is Kiev, is the capital of Ukraine. But after this month, I had been to Ukraine. I'm here. The Kiev was attacked. There was a couple attacks, and there was the missiles, part of missiles, even the air defense system work, the destroyed in the air missiles, they also, these parts may cause the damages. During this war, this almost 2 years of war in Ukraine, following news, listening different military experts and actually military people, I understood that actually the war, the goal of war, the strategy, the tactics, I don't know, of war, is to find the new way, effective way to reach, to hit the targets on the enemy's territory. And if around Kiev is a lot of air defense system, it has really very cool and good system of defense. It doesn't mean that the enemy will not think up and try to find other way, other combinations of weapon, other types of weapon, other quantity of weapon, different tactics just to reach that targets. So on that time, half a year ago, there was a situation that Ukrainian air defense system was better than Russian attempts to hit some targets in Kiev, and Kiev was really safe. But now, after this half of the year, Russian they tried and think up some other tactics, some combination of weapon, quantity of weapon, like almost it's combination of drones and different types of missiles. So this is my video. I try to make it neutral, just describe you the events and feelings I had. And also today is special day because I'm having the first lesson, first lecture at the second part of the educational year. Today just begun. So yeah, the life goes on. We cannot give up, and our country should keep on fighting. And it's like this. Glory to Ukraine. I wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.